Hi friends, welcome to my YouTube channel SS Analysis. First of all, I would like to tell you that if you are watching this video first time, subscribe my YouTube channel to see my more upcoming videos on analysis of different commodities and equity indices. Today, I am going to analyze the natural gas inventory announcement moves which we are going to see in a short while. Now, let us check how to calculate the upcoming move can result in a directional move, especially after the announcement of inventory. So here you can see a 15-minute chart. Let us check where the natural gas found good support in a 15-minute chart. So we have just drawn a line in a 15-minute chart where the natural gas witnessed good support on a lower move, and here is the first resistance level where the natural gas facing resistance in a short duration. Now we will check how this 15-minute move will define the next upcoming directional move. Therefore, I would like to go long if the natural gas futures touch this level once again. I would prefer to go long from the levels of $2.555 if I find a downward move in natural gas futures after the announcement of impending inventory. Here you can see how the natural gas futures take a sharp reversal just a few minutes back. Now the inventory has been announced and it was almost on the same levels where the expectations were for 104 billion cubic feet, and whereas we have seen a build-up of 100 billion this time, I find that the current levels of build-up look not too sufficient to meet the upcoming cooling demand during the summer season. Here you can see that the natural gas bulls and the bears are not reacting. So friends, this is a 5-minute chart where you can see that after the announcement of inventory, the natural gas bears are trying to sell this move, but where I find that the natural gas bulls look too strong at the current levels to go long, as I find there is hardly any reaction in natural gas futures after the announcement of inventory levels. This move, friends, this is an hourly chart of natural gas futures where I am going to calculate the next upcoming move in natural gas futures after the announcement of inventory. I find that currently in an hourly chart, the current position of natural gas futures looks evident enough for a strong upward move, as here you can see still the 20 days exponential moving average is above the 20 days moving average and has turned upward, and currently the natural gas futures are trading much above the 20 days exponential moving average, which is evident enough for a sharp upward move in natural gas futures within next 2 hours. I find that if the natural gas futures take any downward move, I would prefer to go long from the levels of $2.562 if I find the natural gas futures to touch these levels in a short while, because in an hourly chart I find although the 50 days exponential moving average is below the 50 days moving average, but both of them are indicating as they are going to intersect each other within next few hours, whereas this will define the long term of natural gas futures will be bullish if the 50 days exponential moving average comes above the 50 days moving average. It will confirm the continuity of an uptrend in natural gas futures, because here you can see that after touching these levels we have seen a good bounce back in natural gas futures. Let us see these moves in a 15-minute chart. So if in a 15-minute chart, here you can see that still the natural gas futures have found their immediate resistance at the level of $2.571, whereas I find that a sustainable move above the level of $2.576 will confirm the continuity of bullish upward moves till the weekly closing. Let me zoom this part for you. Here you can see that the 50 days exponential moving average is above the 50 days moving average, and whereas the 20 days exponential moving average is trying to come over the 20 days moving average, which confirms the continuity of a bullish uptrend in natural gas futures. Therefore, I find that a downward move up to the levels of $2.556 will provide a good opportunity to natural gas bulls to go long for an immediate target up to the levels of $2.589, where the natural gas futures will find their first resistance in a 15-minute chart. The 200 days moving average will provide an immediate resistance at the level of $2.589. Therefore, I find that this formation is a bullish formation which is followed by a green candle which ensures a long position in natural gas futures. If we find the natural gas futures once again at the levels of $2.553 and I find that a sustainable move above the level of $2.576 will result in a sharp upward move up to the level of $2.648 before the closing on May 23rd. It will confirm that the natural gas futures will try to sustain above the level of $2.650. It will ensure that the natural gas futures will sustain above the level of $2.659 on May 24th, because this formation confirms a thick presence of natural gas bulls at the levels of $2.558, where I find that we are going to see a sharp upward move in a short while. Now let us see this move in a 5-minute chart. So here in a 5-minute chart you can see that how the bears are selling an upward rally at the level of $2.571, but I find that a downward move in a 15-minute chart will find a good support at 200 days moving average, which is currently at the level of $2.552. Therefore, I would like to wait for a while and will see that if the natural gas futures sustain at these levels, I would prefer to take a long position at these levels. Let us see the next move, where what the natural gas bears have decided for a short term duration, because their next move will confirm that whether they would like to dare to go below the levels of $2.553. If the natural gas futures sustain at these levels for next 5 minutes, we will find a sharp upward rally up to the levels of $2.604, which will confirm an uptrend. Therefore, we will have to wait and watch for next 15 to 20 minutes before taking a position, because here you can see that from the levels of $2.545 up to $2.553, because here you can see that in the 5-minute chart the natural gas futures have been consolidating from a long time between the level of $2.545 and $2.555, where this narrow range has confirmed that no more downside in natural gas futures much below these levels. Therefore, I find that any downward move up to these levels will provide the natural gas bulls to go long. Therefore, I would prefer to buy a downward move at the levels of $2.555. Let us see this move in a 1-minute chart. So here in a 1-minute chart, here you can see that this bullish engulfing at 200 days moving average in 1-minute chart looks evident enough to go long from the current levels, because it ensures an upward move in a short while. Therefore, I am going to take a position at the level of $2.561 with a stop loss at the level of $2.550. Therefore, now we will check after half an hour that how the natural gas futures will take another move. Now let me construct my expected trading zone for up to the weekly closing, because I have decided to take a long position here. Friends, this is a 4-hour chart which I have constructed after taking a position at the current levels, where I find that how the natural gas futures may react up to weekly closing of this week, because I find that the current levels of stockpiles look not too sufficient to meet the upcoming cooling demand during the summer season. So let us see how the natural gas futures will behave amid this zone till the weekly closing. We will have to check where we will find the weekly closing in this chart, where I have taken my current position at this level. Let us check this move in this expected trading zone in the hourly chart, where I find that in the hourly chart here you can see that I have created a long position at the level of $2.557 with a stop loss at the level of $2.535. Friends, this is my expected trading zone for May 23rd and 24th, where I would like to see the natural gas futures to test the levels of $2.688. No doubt that the natural gas futures will have to cross this immediate resistance at 200 days moving average in an hourly chart, which is currently at the level of $2.624, which will provide stiff resistance to natural gas bulls. But I find that natural gas bulls look too confident to cross this 200 days moving average till the weekly closing with a sharp upward move, where I find that once we cross this 200 days moving average till today's closing, we will find the natural gas futures will sustain above the level of $2.624, where the bulls will try to test the levels of $2.688 before the weekly closing, which I find that the natural gas futures may see the levels of $2.710 till the weekly closing. So friends, thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, don't forget to share this video with your more and more friends. Thank you.